Welcome into the booth. I'm Joel Klatt. Big win for Michigan, setting up the monster next week against Michigan State as Michigan handles Northwestern 33-7 here from the Big House. Well, I don't think that we really learned anything new about Michigan. The things that we knew that they were strong at, they continued to dominate with. And the things where we had some question marks, those questions remain. Let's walk through them. Let's start with the run game. Their run game is sensational. It's the best run game in the Big Ten right now. Their two-headed running back monster between Blake Corum and Hassan Haskins is special. They've got the rare combination where they can put somebody in to hit the home run in Blake Corum, but he's also got power. They can put somebody in the short yardage and the power situations like Hassan Haskins, but he also has wiggle and can create explosive plays. It's a great combination, and their offensive line has done a tremendous job up front. They had a great day up front providing holes for those two guys, and ultimately that's really all they needed. Anything from the passing game, at least today, was just window dressing. And remember, Northwestern came in with the worst run defense in the Big Ten, so this was not a surprise. They dominated on the ground as they should. Now, the passing game. We have seen at times the passing game come alive. Against Wisconsin, in a game in which they needed to be able to throw the football down the field, they were able to. They got the flea flicker touchdown to Cornelius Johnson. They threw a long touchdown to Dalen Baldwin down the sideline. We didn't see those explosive pass plays today. They were unable to get them against that Northwestern defense. Cade McNamara is consistent. He doesn't turn the football over. He gives them the best chance to win. But there's a ceiling on that offense at that point. They need to find somebody special on the outside that can take the offense above the X's and O's. They haven't had that since Ronnie Bell left this lineup with an injury against Western Michigan. So that's a huge question mark, because going down the back end of this season against Michigan State next week or Penn State or Ohio State, any number of these games, what they're going to have to do is throw the football. Somebody's going to take away their ability to run the ball, similar to what Wisconsin did. Now, the commitment to it will help because you can get to play action pass, but at some point they're going to have to make plays in the passing game. This is why J.J. McCarthy has been brought along during the course of the season, because at that moment you have to have answers. And if Cade McNamara, is not the guy to provide the answer, then you're going to have to insert J.J. McCarthy into the lineup. Whether they do that or not remains to be seen, but at least they have the options. Offensively, we'll see if they have to go that direction here in November or even next week on Halloween weekend against in-state rival Michigan State. On the defensive side, really only they struggle with one thing, and that's that at times they can lose their focus and eye discipline and let somebody loose for a big play. We've seen a couple of those over the last few weeks. They gave up long touchdowns to Nebraska. They gave up another long touchdown today. If they're making you drive down the field and earn it, they're an excellent defense. They can get off the field on third down with their pass rush. Aiden Hutchinson's terrific. Josh Ross is terrific. Daxton Hill makes plays. Brad Hawkins makes plays. DJ Turner with a absolutely fantastic interception on the outside. This is a very good defense as long as they maintain their discipline and eye discipline. Get lined up where you're supposed to and look at the key that you're supposed to look at. If you get caught either misaligned, misassignment, or look at the wrong thing, a big play will happen. So that's what the equation is going to be moving forward for Michigan. Everybody asks me, is this the year? Is this Jim Harbaugh's best team? I'm not sure. I will tell you this. This team has more answers when you take away their first option than they've had in previous years. Michigan has potentially the option to go to J.J. McCarthy if they need it. They have the option to run man or zone in the back end if you are beating their man coverage. They can get to the quarterback with the pass rush. They also can stop the run. High volume of things on defense with new coordinator Mike McDonald. We'll see if they need to have those answers moving into November, and we'll see if those answers provide them the ability to win some of those games. We'll see. I'm not sure. It's too many years I've sat here and said, hey, this is Michigan's best team and Harbaugh's best team, this or that. Proof is in the pudding. They didn't hire Jim Harbaugh to be 7-0. This has been a very good year so far, and now it's put up or shut up for the Michigan Wolverines, and we'll see how they play down the stretch starting next week in East Lansing, a game that Gus and I and Jenny will be at. Big Noon Kickoff is going to be at. This is going to be the biggest game in college football next weekend. Undefeated Michigan State, both 7-0. This matchup has never featured both of these teams at 7-0 or more. It's going to be phenomenal, folks. I cannot wait. But for today, it was that Michigan run game, that stout defense that provides an easy victory, 33-7 over Northwestern. And until next week, I'm Joel Klatt. This has been In the Booth.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.